Good morning, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. This person once said to his rabbi, "Rabbi, why doesn't God answer my prayers?" And the rabbi said, "God does answer your prayers." He says, "What do you mean? I've been praying that I should win the lottery, and God hasn't answered my prayers." The rabbi said, "God answered your prayers. The answer was no." Sometimes God says no. And as someone said, some of my best answered prayers when God said no to me. Sometimes we think something's good for us, and God says, no, it's not. But there's another way that sometimes God answers prayers, and that is He doesn't say no, He just says not yet. This week's Torah portion is the conclusion of the building of the tabernacle. The Jewish people complete all the work and erect the tabernacle, the Mishkan, and Moses blesses them. And the day that the Mishkan was erected was Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the first day of the month on the Hebrew calendar of Nisan. But our rabbis tell us that the Mishkan was actually completed on Rosh Chodesh Tevet, 3 months earlier. And the question is, if the Mishkan was completed on Rosh Chodesh Tevet, why did they wait 3 months to actually erect it? You know, when you build a synagogue like we did here in Palm Beach, we had to wait for the CO, Certificate of Occupancy. But once we got the CO, we moved in right away and we started utilizing the synagogue. If they already had their CO for Moses on Rosh Chodesh Tevet, everything was done, why wait an additional 3 months? One of the beautiful answers the rabbis give is that we know the Mishkan was an atonement for the sin of the golden calf. The Jews had taken their gold and silver and made an idol, and God forgave the Jews, but He said, now you shall take your gold, silver, precious materials, and utilize it to build me a home, a dwelling place that I will reside in. Now, what was the underlying cause of the sin of the golden calf? So the Torah says Moses went to receive the Torah from God, and he was supposed to come down after 40 days. But the nation saw ki boshesh Moshe laredet minahar. Moses delayed, he tarried. He was late in coming down from the mountain. And they went into a state of panic and despair, and they said, let us make a new leader that will take us to the land of Israel. And they fashioned the golden calf. So the cause of the sin of the golden calf was a lack of patience. And therefore part of the atonement and the rectification of the sin of the golden calf was not only to build a Mishkan, but to be able to wait those 3 months before they could actually start using the Mishkan to learn the art of patience. That with God, we have to have faith, not only that He will answer us, but He will answer us in the proper time. Part of having trust in God is knowing that He knows when this blessing is the most suitable time for us to receive it. We live in a day and age where everything is instant. Not just instant coffee and instant everything else, but you need a car, you press Uber, you get it right away. You used to have to send a letter. It would take a week or two. Now you just email it or text it, you get right away. You need to go shopping, you call Instacart, it arrives right away. You want food, you call Uber Eats, and there it is. Everything is instant. We expect God to instantaneously give us what we want, but we have to learn the art of patience. There's a story of a fellow once said to God, God, is it true that to you 1,000 years is like 1 minute? And God said, yes, that's true. 1,000 years is like a minute. And then he said, God, is it true that $1 million to you is like a penny? And God said, yes, $1 million is like a penny. He said, God, could you please give me one of your pennies? And God said, sure, just wait a minute. May Hashem answer all of our prayers in the proper time. Have a Shabbat Shalom.